Got cast out. We're starting.
Sorry, I'll show you my finger.
It's Sunday night and you're about to watch Tarot Nice to Meet You, the show featuring live tarot reading for comedians by, other comedians. Here are your hosts, Carly Smallman and Sarah Iles.
Tarot!
Hello, friends! How are you doing? It's Sunday night, so we're here again on your computer screens, and we've got a brilliant show for you. This is Tarot Nice to Meet You, the live stream where comedians, that's me, and this one here, reads tarot for other comedians. That's someone who's going to be joining us later. So yeah, that's Sarah. Her name's underneath her face. I'm Carly. And we've got a cracking show for you. It's interactive. So, there we go. See, people are already being interactive.
Stephen!
Oh, thanks. Hi, everyone. So yes, wherever you're watching, you can type in the comments box. So please do say hi, or let us know where you're watching us from. So yes, how are you doing, Sarah? How's your week been? What's the crack? What's the story?
Yeah, it's been all right. I mean, we've been able to meet a lot more people in the park. So basically, I've been drunk every day in the park. That's pretty much what I've been. Yeah. So I felt quite hanging today. So I just went straight to a party outside with some more friends and got straight on the Prosecco. So,
I'm
just
so
proper stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So she's half cut for today's show. And instead of being annoyed, I'm envious. So
yes, that's the relationship we have. It's like, I almost didn't tell you because I didn't want you to be envious, but I'm like, nah, I'm half cut. That's where we are.
Yeah, it's fine.
And how was yours?
I'm all right. I mean, I'm mainly, so we live in England, so we're having restrictions lifted tomorrow. And I'm actually this is how much of a fucking dorky loser I am. I have already booked my gym session for first thing tomorrow morning. I'm so excited to go and look at those men with their rippling.
Okay, all right.
As
I was right there for a minute. Okay.
As I dutifully squat.
I'm
excited. I'm actually excited to train. So
get out the house. Yeah. No, that's good. I think that's exciting. I'm glad that you've decided to go and pervert some men at the first opportunity. That's the kind of behaviour I respect. Yeah,
exactly. Never one to miss out on that. Lucky Jim.
Lucky. He's not going to be. Oh, as in Jim, as in the producer Jim. He thinks you're going to go, and I think he was a play on words there.
I think I'm too stupid.
To the gym, Lucky Jim, the producer. Thank you. We're here all week. Yeah.
You know what's so funny? I once tried to. So some of our friends who are other comedians tried to do. This is ages ago. We were doing a train journey together, and they had to write puns for that pun championship thing. And I was trying to help them, and by the end of the thing, they were like, "Do you understand puns, Carly?" I was literally there no, I just pay for my house with being funny without them. Literally don't get a fucking pun. Don't get a pun.
Yeah. I'm not a big pun fan, so I think that's probably fair. That's probably why we're friends. Hello.
Hello. I love that you guys are all saying hello. If you are watching and typing, just to let you know, later on in the show, we're going to be doing some tarot reading for you, our lovely audience. And yeah, there she is. She's fanning her cards like a legend. So yeah, if you would like us to give you some advice from the cards, the universe, and our hearts, then all you need to do is ask. So you can type into the comments box whether you just want us to pull a random card and give you any old advice, or if you've got a specific question, we will try to answer them using cards with pictures on them. Yeah. So Sarah, do you want me to do a card for you?
Oh, I'd love that, especially as I got the Tower of Destruction last Sunday.
How was your week with the Tower of Destruction? Did you survive?
I did survive. I mean, yes, everything did go to shit. Everything did fall apart as predicted with the Tower. So now I'm hoping that my next card or this next week means everything's going to build itself back up again and the shit is behind me. That would be quite nice.
Super hopeful. I'm super hopeful.
Yes.
For it. You just say when. Say when. I'm shuffling away. Sorry.
All right. Okay. Yeah. When?
Okay. I'm just going to draw the one from the top. Oh, Sarah, this is very good news for you.
Yes.
Your luck is changing.
Fuck yes. Fuck yes.
So this card is the Wheel of Fortune. Again, another major arcana card for Sarah, 2 weeks in a row. So big things are going on for old Sarah Iles there this week. So this card is the Wheel of Fortune. This is about cycles, things ending to make way for new things beginning. And also it can literally mean a change of luck. So whether that's, if things are all going swimmingly, not good. But Sarah, Sarah's at the tower. So for Sarah, this is
everything's been in the shitter.
It's been the shitter, babe. It's fine.
Good. Yeah.
There we go, the Wheel of Fortune. So yes, things are gonna pick up and change for you, my darling, if the cards are anything to go by.
Lovely. Thank you. That was an excellent card. Right now, I'll pull for you, shall I?
Yeah, so I got the Knight of Wands last week, which everyone thought meant I was gonna have sex. And surprise, surprise, yet again.
No sex.
No, I did not have sex because I never do that. So let's see if this week is a little bit more accurate. All right.
Okay. Well, this is it. So you got your signifier card. So for those of you that don't know, is when it comes to the court cards, it could be like aspects of your personality, or it can represent you. This is actually Carly's signifier card. So this is the Queen of Wands. And I've always loved this card because I think it captures Carly perfectly. It's a real sort of like vibrant, vivacious, social butterfly kind of a woman. You know, the kind of one that you always want at a party and you always want around because they're just so much fun. So I think this means that this week, Carly, you're actually going to feel completely and utterly in your zone. You're going to feel really great about yourself. And I think this is the week that you're going to start pulling yourself back to being that fucking ledge that you are. So this is great. This is great news.
I would love that. Thank you, Sarah and the universe. Yeah, I'm hoping actually. So I'm not only am I going to the gym, not the man gym, but the place. This week. I'm also going to a pub for a girly night out for my sister's birthday. I'm even going on a date. So I'm trying to go back to the things that get back to kind of what my life was like before. You know, a virus made everything go to shit. So. Good news all around. Hooray, hooray.
You're doing all right this week.
Yeah, it's a good week. It's a good week. I mean, if you tune in next week and we're just crying, things didn't go to plan. But if you tune in next week and we're fucking glowing, then it was a good one.
Yeah. I think we'll be going.
Shall we get our guest on the show? Yes. We're very excited to have her here. This is a very, very funny lady. Sarah and I have both worked with her before. We always laugh because she's so bloody hilarious. Her name is Thanyia Moore. Thanyia Moore, welcome to our little tarot circle.
Oh, thanks for inviting me. I'm excited. Read the cards now. No, I'm joking.
Know your place.
No, I've never seen such enthusiasm.
Yeah, we usually do the pleasantries first, Thanyia. Usually, you know,
Sorry.
How are you? How's your week? You know, but you're like, bitches, read my cards now.
What to say? You're so direct that it's almost confrontational, Thanyia.
I mean, you sound like my mum, babe. So let's just go there.
No, we're so happy. We're so happy you're here. We are going to read your cards. We can't wait. How has your week been, Thanyia? How are you coping with the old lockdown?
I mean, 1 and 2, fine. 3, absolute arsehole. And that's where we are. Yeah. 3 is just the worst one. Yeah. I can't wait for tomorrow. I'm going to bed as soon as this is over.
Are you doing stuff when things are reopening? What are your plans? Because I'm in the first thing.
Got a pedicure booked in.
Yes.
I'm going to have a patch test so I can get my lashes done. And then I'm going to probably book a massage and a full body wax.
Oh, I'm scared to let anyone. I'm too scared to let anyone wax my full body. It's becoming a concern. I shaved my legs this afternoon in preparation and celebration, and like so much hair was coming off. I was absolutely. I mean, I was going to say horrified. I've been living with it, so I don't know why. But it was
too much, and shaving hurts now. Just let me wax and feel silky smooth for about 10 days and start again.
Absolutely, babe. I'm loving this. I love the way you're celebrating. It's so it's so glamorous. I fucking love it.
It really is. Yeah, you're like in the week. Like, yes, all about me. Thank you very much. I love that.
I need to feel good again.
Yes,
and summer's
we all
coming.
deserve that.
Yeah. So, when the sun's out, you feel great. So you want to feel great all over.
Absolutely. I fucking love it.
Now Carly can see all over now that she's shaved it all. So that's nice.
Mate, that'll be nice. Being able to have a reason to be shaved. I want to saunter through a park. That's what I want.
Yeah.
I love a saunter.
Yeah.
Love a saunter.
Yeah, I don't like a walk anymore.
No, I like
a mosey saunter.
Yeah. A good saunter. Keep it cheeky.
Everyone's overwalked. Everyone's going to go from being like so one with nature to just being a fucking drunk wanker in a pub, and I'm there for it.
I can't wait to go to a pub. I'm so pleased that you're going this week, Carly, and you can report back.
Oh, I will. I will.
I mean, the best thing we can do this week is just walk with a notepad, because it's going to be insane. We can't miss any moment.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. No, that's a very good point.
Do you think it's just going to be carnage? Do you think people are going to be like having sex in the streets and vomiting all over the floor? And do you think it's going to be like?
I hope so. I hope so. I fucking hope so.
I think next
this material is not going to come from nowhere, babes. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, it's true. I've written no jokes because nothing's happened to me like a year.
I've written jokes, but like when you do Zoom gigs, it's just everyone saying the same thing.
Yeah.
We all hate life right now.
It's shit.
Yeah. Lol.
You
either hating life or you've just moved home with your parents. Either way, you hate life.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's exactly the right. Yeah, that's exactly it. Nail on the head there.
No, I feel you, babe. Shall we start off with our spooky stuff? We are normal night in Manchester. God, we need to go there. Us Londoners.
What's normal in Manchester?
Puking in the street, I think.
Yeah, I
Mate,
think
it could be. Oh, I was thinking it could be dogging, but whatever.
Dogging? Oh, you went straight to dogging. Okay, we've been to Manchester before. Good for you.
You know what? When she said doggy in Manchester, I was like, "Oh, okay. When are we going?" So we can all go together.
How's Wednesday for the two of you? Should we all go?
It's more the Surrey sport, isn't it?
Oh, that would be so nice. And we can make a playlist for the trip. Oh, girls, I can't wait.
I'll bring you in.
Absolutely. Well, Thanyia, we are so happy you're here. We like to start off our shows because we love tarot and we love kind of like spiritual stuff and spooky stuff and all that kind of jazz. So do you have any stories like that for our first section? We call brief encounters because it's like close encounters, but like you just keep it as brief or as long as you like, babe.
I don't know if it's spooky, but this is what happened to me end of last year. So I got a reading at the top of November. I won't tell you what the reading was because it will ruin the story. Got a reading top of November. It was an all over reading. You know, sometimes you get specific readings when they say ask a question, but this was like a general. I went in to ask a question. She was like, I feel compelled to tell you a general reading. I love those. Yeah, I love those. So she was like, I'm being called to give you a general reading. So she gave me a general reading, all very nice. Career's going to be nice. You know, you've got great relationships in your village, all going to be nice. So that happens. November 23rd. I'm on the old apps, then I doing the swipey swipe.
Yeah, girl.
Right? Overworking one arm. I'm like a man. And so doing that, meet this guy, really nice guy, lovely guy, right? So we start talking. We somehow get onto this conversation about tarots and readings and do you believe in them? He doesn't believe in them. I drink from the fountain of, right? Yeah, so we're talking about it. Anyway, he tells me about this reading his sister told him about, that he's going to meet somebody in the winter. That's going to be his long life partner. Here's the thing. Same as my reading, top of November, right? So then I was like, oh, this is very exciting. This is wonderful. This could be my guy, right? Yeah. Anyway, we get round to January. I get called for another reading. Apparently, he's going to disappear by February. By February, he was gone.
Oh my God!
Now,
let me just. What are you talking about?
There was 2 different readings. It's 2 different people. Oh. So I don't know. I know. So I was like, I don't know what to take from this because he's not completely gone. He's still here. He's still in my life. I'm just not entertaining it as a romantic thing anymore.
And is that you're not going to entertain it forever, or is it that just for now you're not in that zone? So maybe it could be further down the line, or not really?
I haven't answered that yet. I've been going back and forth with that one.
Okay. All right.
I love that you go and get readings, Thanyia. How often do you Is it a tarot reading that you have, or is it more? Is it like a different?
Tarot.
Oh my God! Yes.
Yeah.
No,
I wasn't going to say this till the end of the show, but I was thinking of getting one done, and then I got the message, "Do you want to come on our show?" And I was like, I wonder what the message is going to be. So I'm excited.
So funny.
Read the fucking cards, girl.
Well, we are. We're going to read it now. We'll do it now. We'll do it now.
Do the section, go! I love the enthusiasm. No one's ever come on the show and been like, come on, I want it. I love it.
Where's the beats?
I've got my tiger's eye on, Thanyia.
Yes. My eagle eye is just right there. I've got a studio, so it's in my studio.
Oh man, so funny. Do you know what I love about this? I feel like half the time, if we bring like a male comic on, we're kind of like just kind of slowly like dragging the tarot, and like we've had like most of the girls we've had have just fucking been loving it.
Yeah, I love it. But then that's because it's so much fun. I used to go and get professional readings as well before I became good friends with Carly, and then just got it for free.
Yeah,
bonus.
I'm gonna have to just create a good friendship with you, babes.
Yeah, the only way.
It's great. I mean, generally we do them drunk, but today for you, Thanyia, well, Sarah's
well, I'm
drunk.
drinking. Does that help?
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. We always encourage that. A cheeky drink, like a candle. What are you drinking?
What is that? That's bright red.
Mum made rum punch.
Oh, you got rum punch. I do. Love a bit of rum punch. Oh,
fucking hell.
Yeah.
I don't want to sound grateful to my mum.
My mum's a chef, so she makes every Sunday. I normally go to her house for dinner, but when I'm not feeling too well, when I've got things to do, I just go and get it and come home. So I drove to London today and I got dinner and rum punch and I came back.
What a legend. That's amazing. That's next level. That's impressive.
Yeah. That's awesome. Oh man, I love rum.
I had my niece and nephew this weekend, so I think I deserve rum punch.
Oh, you do? Oh, how old are they?
2 and 8.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Get all
Thank
the punch.
you.
All the punch. Oh my God. Wow.
How are you smashed right now?
I understand. That's intense. Yeah, get drunk. That's fine. Yeah.
It was like this all weekend. Yeah. And I couldn't sleep because the 2-year-old, is it illegal to be drinking and driving? Well, Kev, sometimes you just have to mind your own business, okay? No, I wasn't drinking and driving. I wasn't drinking and driving. I went to get it and I brought it home, Kev.
Oh, no, he said drinking and divining. He's doing a pun.
Oh.
Well, that's why none of us understood what the fuck was going on. We don't do that.
Here's the thing. I feel like we're already good friends.
No, I feel like I'm going to have to translate for this whole show. Someone's going to comment. You're both going to go off on a tangent. And I'll be like, ladies, no.
Girls.
Yeah.
No.
I'm really scared that people are just going to start sending in puns and I'm just going to be baffled for the next half an hour.
It's going to be you two going, and I'll be like, no, right, so this means, and that's it.
Kev, we are doing nothing for the stigma, ladies. Don't get jokes. We are fucking
absolutely no.
Kev's like, I'm trying. I'm bloody trying here.
Bless him. Yeah, he did.
I could love it. Right, we're going to read your cards, babe. I'm so excited. Oh, thanks, Pete.
Go, Pete. But Pete, if you could keep that coming for Carly and Thanyia, because clearly we are not on the same, and it will save me a job. Like if we're mid-reading and I'm holding up a card, if you could explain everything to them, that would be great. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Love you, Pete. Lovely work.
Wow. I mean, do you know what I love? Even our audience are now just like, oh, fucking hell.
That's the energy I'm getting. For fuck's sake, girls. Jesus Christ.
Your shit together.
Fuck's sake.
If they wanted people with their shit together, they would never have started watching. Let's be real.
Facts.
So what we're going to do, Thanyia, we're going to do you a 3-card reading, which is going to be advice for the week ahead. Obviously, if you want like a bigger reading at some point, you just get in touch with Sarah and we'll do it for you. But today, advice for the week ahead. Yeah. We are going to be reading all of our cards upright, which is like this. We don't do reverse like when they come up like this. And that's about it. We'll just see what comes up and chat it through and just, I'm excited.
Ooh, let's go.
So excited. Such a fucking woo-woo person, like knock on the cards and just get the energy out like a cunt. So,
we do this every week.
some people have paid me to read for them, Thanyia. Would you believe? I'm just like, can't. No, I've done that. I'm very professional.
She's a very accomplished reader.
Very accomplished.
You sold that.
Thank you, Sarah. All right, I'm gonna shuffle. And you just say when, and I'll just deal you 3 off the top. All right? So
Okay.
I'll shuffle.
I'm going to close it. When?
Fab. All right. Ooh. Okay. This is quite a biggie, Thanyia. Now you'll know. Okay. So I'm going to do card by card, and we're going to look at them overall. Okay.
Okay.
So, first cards first. Woof. We have got the 7 of Swords in this card. You can see a guy creeping off with some swords away from like a sort of military camp, and he's left 2 swords behind. And this card, it can mean a variety of different things depending on the context. So one of the most kind of popular meanings of this is it's a card about sneakiness and betrayal, and this could be to do with the advice, meaning that you need to kind of make sure that you know who your friends are and that no one's trying to stab you in the back or try and get away with something behind your back. Because this guy, he's sneaky, he's creeping off with the swords. If you put yourself as the man in the card, you can see he's overflowing with swords. What it means is if you try to get away with something, that will be a burden on you. And swords represent the mind in tarot, so it'll be a big mental burden if you're the guy in the card. If you're not the guy in the card, what it means is basically keep your eyes peeled. Not everyone is as they seem. Some people will be nice to your face and they will be trash talking you behind your back, or trying to get away with something, or being sneaky dicks behind your back. Another meaning that I do like for this card, though, because it doesn't always have to be negative. I find that when this card comes up, it can be quite a negative one. And you see it. This can also be the card of strategy. Swords represent thoughts and the mind and the intellect. And this guy has managed to go in to a fucking army camp single-handedly and steal the weapons. So if you're looking at it from that that perspective, it's saying that actually, if you plan ahead, if you strategize, you can accomplish stuff that seems like it's not possible. Sarah, do you have anything you want to add to the 7 of Swords, babe?
Yeah, and what I quite liked with what Carly just said is obviously there's the 2 that have been left behind, but obviously, although that he's got a lot in his hands and he's looking at the 2 left behind, it could also be that, you've got ones that you're focusing on, and rather than focusing on what you've got in front of you, you're focusing on what you don't have or what you've left behind. So again, with the whole strategy thing, like, focus on what you've currently got in your arms and what you've immediately got access to, rather than having your focus elsewhere, because they've already been left behind. They're already there. So you shouldn't focus on that. You need to focus on what you've got right in front of you, because I feel like you might miss something.
Yeah, you can't carry all them swords.
It's too much. Focus on what you've got. Focus on the 5.
Yeah, you've got 5 swords.
Okay.
You're fine. Does any of that resonate with you, babe?
Yes. Yes.
I love it when we get chilled. So
wow. Wow.
I love that. Okay. Are you like a funny type person, like a strategic person?
Very much so. Very much. What hit me was stop focusing on what's behind you or what you don't have. Focus on what's right there, right now. I didn't really get someone's being a sneaky friend, because I'm very big with boundaries and I'm very strict on who I'm around. I think I have a feeling of there's parts of my life where I'm like, I really shouldn't be here, but I am. And I resonated with that. Yeah. I resonated with that, definitely. So I was like, oh, nice. That's interesting. Yeah, totally.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. Right, let's do card number 2. This is why I said your reading's a biggie. The next 2 cards are both major arcana cards. So for viewers who haven't watched this before, the minor arcana cards are like this guy, the 7 of Swords. They are to do with everyday life. Major arcana cards are like either big lessons you need to learn at this point. They're kind of like, if this was I don't know, I would think like an infographic, they would be the big words. Yeah. The minor arcana would be sorry, this is why I don't have sex, isn't it?
It's exactly why you don't have sex. 100%. Do you talk about this on dates? Don't.
Oh, can I tell you something? I
don't know.
I did a FaceTime date with a guy the other night when I was drunk, and I basically put. Oh no, it's so sad. I'm never gonna have sex again. I pointed out basically he was asking me about tarot, and I got a card and I just pointed to all the symbolism in the card and didn't even really give him a reading. It was so nerdy.
Babes.
And have we heard from him again?
He's a guy I'm going on a date with on Tuesday.
Oh, there you go then. Well, then that's positive.
That might be your perfect match.
It might be. I think my hair looked nice. It may have just been that. But hey,
it does look great. It does look cracking right now.
Oh, the curls are bouncing.
Yeah, they're really bouncing.
Yeah, because you did something earlier when you went like this.
Don't do that on the date. No to that on the date.
Where you went like this, and it just was like, no, Sarah, I'm here right now. No, sorry, no, Carly, I'm here right now, and I was like, okay, bitch, okay.
It's doing its own thing. It's doing its own thing, babe. I've just stopped straightening it, and this isn't what's happened over lockdown. I mean, it's quite a shock for all of us. I wasn't expecting it. Yeah. Natural look. I'm just wankers now. Okay, here's your next card. This is Sarah. I'm going to let you do this one because I know this is one of your favorite cards in the deck.
Oh, that makes me think it's the death card. So Thanyia, you will probably know that because you do tarot a lot, you'll know that this is actually a very positive card. And it's a great card that people misconstrue all the time. It's personally one of my faves. I love the death card and I love the magician card. The reason why I love the death card is because it's positive change. And because you've got this, I mean, this is a biggie. I'm not sure what the other major arcana card coming up is, but we can sort of bring it back when we get there. Now, what I love about how you see this card is you can see, obviously, Death riding on the horse, and he's literally just riding over people, basically saying that death is coming, change is coming, whether you are prepared or not, whether you want it or not. This positive change and endings is coming into your life, and there's nothing you can do about it. So the advice of this, which I think is quite great, is just to accept that there's a big change coming, and it's going to be a real positive step for you. So I think this is something to get really excited about, because this is, I mean, I can tell that obviously you know the cards quite well because you seem really happy with this, whereas some people look like they actually do want death to come.
No, I've had this in like my last 3 reads.
There's big changes going on. I mean,
it's really close. I feel it. It's really close. Come through self-tapes. It's really close.
Yeah,
I love that.
So this is a real, I mean, this is a real lovely card. Every time I get it, I'm like, oh fuck yes. Yes. So yeah, I'm really excited for you this week, and I'd love for you to be able to share, if you can, what the big change is, if you're happy with that, like, you know, throughout the week.
I'm so anxious all the time. Whenever I see this card, like, I know that change needs to happen, but I shit myself, so I'm not good with it. I always think, oh, I'm going to react badly to it, but like every time this card comes up and then there is change, I just feel like with this card's great. Like there's brilliant lessons to be learned within the imagery of the card.
I'm gonna put a curtain there for a hot minute.
Every time.
Sorry, I can't help myself. I do love this card though. It's a great card.
It's a good card.
It's got amazing imagery. Like it actually does. It's the thing I like about this card as well is it's kind of because as Sarah knows, I'm a bit of like a meditation wanker. I love to meditate and I love to learn from like Buddhist philosophies because I find that they really help me cope with things like change. And the thing I love about this card, and I'm going to just be a bit nerdy with the imagery. You've got the sun in the background. You can sort of see there rising. It could be rising. It could be setting between those two towers. We don't know which it is, but it's just that it's that constant cycle of change, impermanence. And actually, if you sort of let go of sort of see these people who are begging in front of the horse, they're clinging on. So death is going to be a horrible and painful process for them because they're thinking, please, no, I don't want this. I don't want this to change. I want everything to stay the same. And if you just let it come to you, then and you don't resist it, then it's not going to be a painful process. So
you resisting. Maybe that's what the 7 of Swords was, is that the change was with you, but you were focusing on stuff that you shouldn't be focusing on, and that's
exactly what I read from this whole the second card to the first card. It's the same reading as before, because I definitely know exactly what I haven't changed yet, because I'm scared to change it. I know exactly what they're talking about. I just need to put my big girl knickers on and bloody get it done.
And you can. Yes, you can.
You
I
have.
hope so.
I think this
massive knickers on.
This next card could be good for you then, babe, because we've got the High Priestess who has come up.
See, she always comes.
And you know what that is? It's because the High Priestess is about sort of divine knowledge, the higher knowledge of yourself, almost. When she comes up and someone's asking me a question in the reading, and she pops up, I'm like, well, you already know the answer. I almost don't know why you're here. You know, you know.
Yeah, you know what to do. Yeah.
You know what to do.
Oh, man.
It's about balance as well. When you see the High Priestess, there's that balance between sort of the duality between sort of like dark and light, yin and yang, what's in front of the curtain in the physical world versus what's behind the curtain, representing the sort of the inner world and the spiritual world and that sort of that world inside your mind, that world inside yourself. So I think that this card popping up is just telling you to trust your intuition, because the High Priestess is all about intuition and the sort of more sort of, I mean, I'm saying feminine in like a stereotypical like yin and yang way rather than womanly way, but trusting that sort of more feminine energy, that sort of like moon energy, that nighttimey energy, rather than that sort of action energy of the sun. It's saying that, I think it's saying the way to sort of finally get this change to come is actually to go inwards rather than to push outwards. So to go into yourself, do a bit of soul searching, maybe meditate, but I just fucking love it, so I'm just projecting now. But you know, all these things you could do are going to be coming from you rather than going out and doing actual actions. Sarah, do you have anything you want to say about
I mean, everything like that is spot on. I just think it's very clear here, because like with the High Priestess, it's like a thin veil between you and the subconscious and like the other realms in the universe, and it is a case of it's giving you the green light of, you know what the purpose is, you know what it is that you're meant to do. I'm not sure why you're not doing it, and I feel like the universe is going to take over. This change is actually going to happen now, whether you want it to or not, because you're not doing it. You know you should, and I feel like it's now inevitable, and I think that's what's putting out there now. And I think this week it's going to have that shift. You know it's the right thing, you can feel it, but you've just got to trust yourself. I'm not sure why you're not trusting yourself, but this is the green light that you should.
Yeah, believe in yourself.
Yeah, you've got this. That's what this is saying. You're ready,
ladies. Now, as two entertainers, you know, when people say believe in yourself, it's fucking hard.
People say believe in yourself, and then you have to say, well, I'm a real piece of shit, though. So if I believe in a piece of shit,
and we talk about daddy issues for a good 10 minutes. I mean, that's just how we are. We've all got our daddy issues. We've all got to deal with our shit. But now's the time, Thanyia. Now's your time.
I'm ready, I think.
Good.
So funny. It's
very
so
scary
funny
when you know you have to do something. And it's I think for me, the first time I heard you're the problem, as in me, I'm holding myself back, was very scary. I didn't understand it at first. Then the second time I heard it, I kind of, between the times I'd already just kind of stopped and take stock of myself and been like, that's what they're talking about, Tan. You might want to stop doing that, babes. Do you know what I mean? And then, so now I'm at this space where I'm like, I feel like I've pinpointed exactly what it is. It's crazy that it's come about today, because so much more has happened today before this live stream. And then now I'm in my head, I'm like, bitch, get it together. But I say that all the time, and I still don't. I don't know how to. It's me. I know it's me. I think
it's going to happen anyway.
Yeah.
I think it's going to come. I think it's going to come. I think now's the time. I think that there's not really anything you can do about it, and it should be something to be excited about.
Yeah, I agree. I just think that it's that whole idea of resisting change versus kind of going into yourself, and also it's the really tricky thing. And this is again not really from the cards. This is from like loving off like the Buddha and all of that, but like accepting yourself in the moment as you are for who you are. And exactly like don't fight that, because in the moment you can't change it. You can change things over time and work on them. In this exact moment, who you are is who you are, and that's good enough. And and if you can't believe in yourself generally, just believe in that, because at the moment exact moment, who you are is good enough to accomplish what needs to be done.
Good to know. Thank you. I needed to hear that. Thank you.
I'm glad. I love when we're really good tarot readers, Sarah.
I know, we know what we're doing.
I'm ruining it. I've got to just tell you you're rubbish.
thought we told her to go with her gut and use her intuition, and she's like, "Well, my gut's telling me that you shit, lady." So that's just where we are.
This has been a huge waste of an evening. Thanks, girl.
Just following her truth. She's just following her truth.
I love it. Well, Thanyia, like, please let us know if any of this actually like helps you this week. And hopefully it's been very good advice for you. Let's go on to something a bit more fun to round off the show. We're going to play our head-to-head round.
Oh, wait, was that 3 cards?
That was 3 cards, babe.
The 7 of Swords, the Death, and High Priestess.
Yes. Oh yes, there was. Yes.
There you go, babe.
I was so into it. I was so excited. Sorry, go on.
We can do
me
reading another time. It's probably not on the show. I'm not sure how long people watch for. But we'll do a bigger reading another time over some vino. That's our favourite time. Our favourite time to read cards is when we're absolutely trolleyed and we don't remember any of the advice given.
None of it. None of
we'll
the
just
advice.
record it and watch it later.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's not advice. Yeah, why don't we do? Yeah, we should do that.
Oh, because we don't think to do it because we're so drunk.
Yeah. We just play the Macarena and suddenly we're dancing around. Anyway, no, we're not. I would do something much cooler than that.
Why can't you say we're like, I don't know, shooting guns or something cool? I don't know what
we do the Macarena.
The Macarena.
I really love Spanish. Anyway, so the next round.
He loves a bit of Spanish, the old Sarah Iles.
I'm watching you.
I'm really scared what's going to happen when Sarah's finally unleashed on the continent after COVID. I think it's going to be like a trail of sex destruction following.
If they're lucky. If the Mediterranean men are lucky, yeah.
That sounds like a good documentary.
Thank you. Yes, I thought so.
I'll just follow you with my phone and just be like, don't find me.
I'll just be doing the Macarena in different towns.
And I'll just follow you.
Yes, absolutely. With the wine.
Yes.
Following line.
Who's Jose?
Yes, Jose was from Portugal. So Jose is a regular guy who watches the show, who's very complimentary.
He's very complimentary to Sarah and likes her to pull cards for him.
Oh.
Yes, he does. Yeah, but I'm not sure if he still watches. So I'm not sure.
Oh, Jose, make yourself be known.
Jose, hopefully you're okay, and nothing awful has happened to you. So let's go. Sorry, I can't help myself sometimes. I don't know why I say things like that.
I know. I don't know why either. We should
For
get
1 minute, I was like, Jose's excited. Now I'm like, is Jose alive? I just
that's what I was worried about.
Carly goes straight to the
That's when my
straight to death. Yeah.
Straight to death.
What's your star sign?
I'm a Sagittarius.
Yeah, so am I. Yeah. Yeah, because you're the 16th. You're the 15th.
15th. Yeah. You're
15th.
the 20th.
Yeah. We're we kill we're buzzkills. We are.
Yeah, we are buzzkills. We're like, really fun to get that.
Jose, Sarah, you're not
and now you're
agree.
And it's like,
supposed to be like, no, girls, you're not. You're not be like, you don't agree.
Yeah.
100% agree with everything you
I've
just
got
said.
anxiety.
So am I.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
There you go.
Wait, you're not a middle child, are you?
I'm just drunk the whole time having fun.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Are you a middle child?
Who, me? I'm an eldest child.
Oh man, we would have had 3 for 3 then.
Oh fuck. Oh well, we'll just delete this bit from the catch up. Jim, make sure you edit this bit out and make it look like we're psychic twins. That's Jim the man, for any viewers wondering. Not
Jim the place.
The Jim.
Thanks for clarifying. I was confused.
Sorry, I know it's confusing. Right, let's go for a final head-to-head round. This is the round that we like to call. Get ready for the amazing graphic, Thanyia. Who's in the freezer?
Hey! Let me out! It's fucking freezing in here!
Right? God bless Jim.
I'm so glad.
No, listen, let me tell you why that was so funny, because throughout the whole show, I've been really impressed. Like, there'll be one video, the tarot cards will be popping up. It's all very, like, it looks wonderful.
Thank you.
And then the box.
Jim's going to be upset with you.
It's literally we got to the end of the budget, and like, guys, we're just gonna have to have a fucking box.
That's pretty much what happened.
Yeah.
That's what we had. Yeah. But we still wanted to really do the section, so that we had to do something with it.
Up until the box, it looks amazing.
Great box. As boxes go, it's a pretty great box.
Whoa!
Wait, sorry,
Carly. Wait, is that the big text?
Yeah, that's what Carly was talking about. Yeah, her and Jim are so simpatico. You know,
the big text.
Yeah, big text. Thanks for the big text there, Jim. Well done. Love that graphic.
I love that graphic. Just like Doctor Who from the 70s, which I have never seen. So I'll take your word for it, Kev. Anyone see Doctor Who from the 70s? I don't really think this is the right audience for that comment, Kev. I'm sorry. We're all just sitting here.
I wasn't born, babes.
No, we weren't alive. So
sorry.
Yeah.
Sarah, do you want to explain the freezer?
Yeah, let me explain about the freezer. So this is a spell. So this is a spell that my aunt taught me. So she taught this to me when I was very young. So this is when basically someone is pissing you off and you're trying to get their bad energy away from you. So basically you're freezing their power and you're freezing their energy. So what you do is you want to write the thing down or the name down on a bit of paper, fold it up, put it in an ice cube tray, add some water, freeze their asses, and then you decant it into my bowl of hate that I then put at the back of my freezer until they fucked up my life.
Yeah,
I love a bowl of hate.
It's great. I love a bowl of hate. Yeah,
we're not hurting the person spiritually. We're just stopping them in their tracks.
Yeah,
so
Carly, can I just say before you added that bit, it was a really lovely dream. I want to hurt them spiritually.
As do I, Thanyia. As do I. Carly's trying to make me a better person with all this Buddhism shit.
I can tell. I can tell.
All the time. All the time.
Here she comes being a good person and
no,
shit.
let's let Sarah be the person that she is. Like, let's, thank you.
Be the person you are in the moment, Sarah. That's the advice.
You said to me at the top of this call to be myself.
Yeah.
Yes. I support that.
Thank you.
Yes. We will be ourselves with our bowl of hate.
Love you both. I'm so scared.
You should be scared of our bowls of hate.
Well, lovely viewers. What we're going to do is Sarah's only got so much room in her freezer. So I'm afraid that Sarah and Thanyia are going to have to battle it out to get their little hate spell cast. So they're gonna nominate and they're gonna state their case for why they should have their spell cast and put in the freezer, and then afterwards you can vote in the comments for who's going in the freezer. Basically, Thanyia, do you want to go first or second, babe? You're our guest. So
second.
Fab.
Okay.
Sarah.
Right. So this week,
I feel like she's on it today.
Just because I've been socialising for the past 4 days outside, because obviously we're allowed to see more people outside. And I know that the world is opening up again, but we're still only allowed to be outside. And I don't know about you ladies, but I am so at the end of my fucking tether with the weather. That wasn't meant to rhyme, but it did. And the snow that we got on Tuesday, the fact that it's like -2 tomorrow, I am so fucked off. Enough of this shit. We have been through so much with this pandemic. I am putting the weather in the freezer. Oh yeah.
Love it.
All weather?
Yep.
Are we going all weather or just bad weather?
The shitty weather that we've had since what? October? It's been really fucking cold since October. October. It's spring now, apparently. Go away. Go away. Thank you.
Babes,
bye-bye.
That's you with a head full of hair. Imagine.
Thanyia.
Right?
I don't know how you do
I
it.
tell you, if you exhale too hard, it's right there.
I don't know how you've coped. How have you coped?
I've got beanie galore upstairs.
Beanie galore. You'd have to. You'd have like several. I mean, it's an abomination right now. Yeah.
Today it snowed again. Today there has been sun. There has been extreme wind, which with this hair, as you can imagine, is perilous. And then I came into my house and it started fucking snowing outside, and I just
I was in the snow.
It's the end days now. Is this like a biblical thing? Like,
we left the Bible about 10 years ago, babes. We're just free, just free now, just free out here. Yeah.
Really. Weather in the freezer. Surely it's been.
Hey, Pete's on it. Pete's on it.
I love Pete.
On the case tonight.
Pete's
love
on
this.
it.
Thank you, Pete, for your marvelous contribution. I love that. So Sarah's voting for the weather. Thanyia, who's your vote for the freezer?
Well, I had two, so I'm thinking maybe you could choose one. I've got one very obvious one. Freeze the monarchy, because we hate them.
Yeah.
But the other one is I want to cancel culture.
Oh, these are very good political ones. I'm loving this.
I mean,
I'm happy to leave the monarchy because I think everybody's frozen them in their minds anyway. But I think we should freeze cancel culture.
Yeah, I like that.
I love that.
Yeah.
So, state your case for cancel culture freezing. What is it you like? Apart from seems quite self-explanatory, but what do you hate most?
I just hate the idea that people can't make mistakes and can't say sorry and get by them. Do you know what I mean? If it's massive, then fair enough. Yeah, go and hide in a hole. Don't want to see you again. But if it's a simple mistake, people can make mistakes. We're all human at the end of the day.
We are.
We've fallen into this world of perfect and people being perfect on social and perfect in the world, and nobody's perfect. So we make mistakes sometimes, and just canceling somebody for one mistake is just drastic. It's too much.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I love that.
I like that.
That is a really good one. I love that. I love when we get real ones, Sarah. Do you? Do you love it when it's like a really good real one?
Sorry, are you saying that me putting the weather in the freezer is not real enough?
That is also a real one. I question when you put spiders in, though. That was the one where I was like, now come on.
I explained the spiders.
Why would you not want to cancel or freeze spiders?
I just don't think they've done anything that bad.
It was the size of a house and it wandered across my flat like, hello. And I was like, fuck, it scared the living shit out of me. And I couldn't move for half an hour.
It could have been the size of a small toenail. It's a spider.
It's a spider. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you for the support.
I'm with you. It's fine, babe.
Thank you. I don't know where you are, Carly, but
I'm
clearly.
a fucking ally for this shit.
Yes, thank you very much. And that's why spiders ended up in the freezer.
No, they did win. They did win, and I was really proved wrong, and I was made to look like a real spider
like
lover.
a ruddy fool.
Oh, yeah. I was made to look like the sort of person who goes out and protests for fucking spiders. Like,
hey, you are doing our star sign no favors. Okay.
Okay, I'll have to.
We're a fiery star sign. Get fiery.
I am fiery about some things, but I've been taught to repress it down and then for it all to explode maybe once every 3 or 4 months in an absolute ball of fucking hate. That's how I like it.
Very British, and I respect it.
Yeah, okay, you know, it's cultural. It's cultural.
I respect it. I respect it.
Yeah. I pretend everything's fine when it's really fucking not. So these are our 2 nominations for the freezer. We have got the shit weather on one hand, and we have got cancel culture also. So please tappity tap tap on your little keyboards and let us know who you would like to vote for. So while you are voting, we said at the start of the show, sorry, I've just frozen, so I don't even know if you can hear me. Am I back? I think I'm back. At the start of the show, we offered to read Sarah. Sarah keeps pretending. She's turning to freeze. It really baffles me, and I can't handle it.
I want to try that. Ready, Sarah? 3, 2, 1, go.
No, see, this is that. I actually can't tell if you've done it. Thanyia, you're freakishly good at this.
How is it? She looks like she's actually frozen, though. Oh my God, that was so good.
You
actually frozen though. We really tackle the highbrow subjects on this show, don't we?
Very spiritual show. It's very spiritual.
Love it. Well, you've got a serious talent there, hon. Serious talent.
That's all you can stand. We're gonna read the cards, ladies and gentlemen. So Thanyia, also feel free to chip in at any point. Give your own advice. Because we're gonna help these people. We're going to solve their life's problems.
Awesome. So what we do.
Who have we got? Who wants a reading? Can Carly whip one out?
Carly whip one out for me. That's disgusting.
Kev.
Rein it in. Rein it in.
Oh, not on a Sunday evening, Kev.
Yeah, Lord's Day, you fucking
Lord's Day. Have some respect.
Wow.
Well, Kev,
let me look at Kev's photo.
I'll draw you a card, Kev. I'll draw you a card. That's about all I can handle. All right. Okay, Kev, here's some advice from the universe. Don't be a perv to women. No, I'm joking. Here's the real advice. Kev, unfortunately for me, doing that as a setup, you now have a card with a naked woman on there.
That is brilliant. Whip one out. She did.
And
Kev knows.
There's your weekly dose of boobs, Kev.
You whipped two out.
Yeah, and a fanny and a pair of jugs.
Hey.
Anyway,
pair of jugs and she's watering something.
Here's your advice, babe. This is the star. This is the calm after the storm. Another major arcana card. So it's more of a sort of like bigger sort of concept than like an everyday little thing. You can see a lady is kneeling by a pool. She's pouring water into the pool and onto the ground. And this is the card that's kind of, it's like the when you wish upon a star card. It's like after all the bad shit has happened and you're really hoping for something better to come along. The star is that sort of moment of serenity. And the advice that this card gives you, I mean, I quite like to read it like this. I know this is not a usual reading of the star card. You can see there's a big star in the middle and there's lots of little stars around it. And I like to think that this kind of calm and peace and focus comes from putting yourself as the priority. You need to be the star of your own show, and you need to focus on self-care, and you need to focus on all of the things that will actually bring that peace into your life. You can see the ladies pouring water into a pool and onto the ground. It's showing a balance. You need to be fit, like pouring water into the pool, which is either the subconscious or your relationships, your emotions. You need to be pouring your water to make yourself feel more grounded, and also into like those material things like your job and all of that. So it's a card of balance, but also just saying that you just should prioritize yourself a little bit this week. Anything anyone wants to add to that?
I mean,
no, I love that interpretation.
I'm the person. I look at the card and I'm like, so this bitch is walking on the water. Like, what's happening here? That's what I saw. I was like, why is that foot in the water? I don't know. It's on top of it. It's not in it.
It's on top of the water. I never got that. If anyone reads tarot who's watching, why is her foot like perpendicular to the water? I don't understand.
That's why you're the tarot reader and I am just the guest.
I love it how she's like, if there are any tarot readers that could interpret that for us, and there's like literally 2 on the show, and she's
yes.
would you write in and let us know?
Write in and tell us how shit we are at our job.
I think it's because it's all about balance. So she's balancing her foot on the water, basically highlighting that part of the card where she is and balanced. And she is the
tarot reader told us. Oh, there's Jim. Maybe she's taking the plunge. Jim, that was actually a very good interpretation.
We've been teaching him well.
Yeah, we've been teaching Jim the tarot. And
wow,
every now and then he
taking the plunge.
Wow. Anyway,
in the shallow.
There you go, Kev.
Good read. I like your interpretation of them having to put themselves as the main star, though. I've always liked that. I remember when you first told me that. I thought that's a really lovely interpretation. Yeah, I think that's good advice.
And I enjoyed the pouring into something else, but also pouring into yourself. I like that.
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
Pour it out and just do your shit. Jim, have we got any more for any more? Jim has just gone. Jim?
Oh,
random card later. Okay, Pete, I'll do your random card because it's later.
Later.
It's later now.
I'll be honest with you. I want to go for drinks with Kevin, Pete. I'm just going to say no.
Good fun, good times.
Kevin might get something out, but
So this is your random card, Pete. I really like this one. Because it's like that. Sorry, I should actually hold it up so you can see it. Sorry, it's the 9 of Pentacles or coins, whichever. But it's a real luxurious card. So what I like about this is that this woman and this feminine energy is surrounded by coins. She's surrounded by nature, and she's at one with everything. And it's real luxurious card of basically saying that you should treat yourself, you should pamper yourself, like do something really kind this week. Because maybe you're feeling a bit burnt out, or maybe you've just not really been enjoying yourself as much as usual. But this is like a real self-care. Look after yourself. Enjoy the luxurious things around you. Go and get a haircut if that will make you feel better. Buy a nice bottle of wine. Look after yourself this week and just enjoy the abundance that's around you. It's a very nice card. I like this one.
Yeah, I always think of this one as the shoes on my feet. I bought it. The house I live in. I bought it. She's standing on her own. She's got all of her. That makes a lot of sense with regard to what I'm going through.
Kev.
So pleased. But in terms of the 9 of Pentacles, I always think this is like you are an independent person. You make your own money. You should be proud of it, and you should spend that money however you damn well want. You should buy a bottle of wine. You should get a massage. You should treat yourself to these things because you are an independent person and you've earned your own money. So yeah, I think that it's a really empowering card.
Yeah, it's a great card.
Yeah, I feel like Beyonce when it comes up. Just any excuse to be Beyonce.
Beyonce, yeah.
You
I'm
do your
like,
thing.
she's really dragging Beyonce into this card. Like, she's really...
Yeah.
Quite strongly. Yeah, quite strongly there.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to be involved.
I'm looking at the card and I'm getting more Michelle, but if you want Beyonce, you can have her.
Or Michelle, we should just throw the card away. Is that what we're getting with the Michelle vibe? Just throw the card away.
No, we like
Poor
Michelle.
Oh, poor Michelle. She's always on the out. I know.
Have you gone through the hashtag?
Yes.
Poor Michelle.
It's great.
So funny.
It's so entertaining.
The best.
I will do that after this.
Do hashtag poor Michelle. It's so funny. She really does get treated like a third-rate citizen in that group.
Oh, I know. Bless her. I'll take them on a weekend. Take it into the week ahead.
Yeah, come to your stuff. Right.
Kev, do we have any more? Any more, Kev? Oh, not Kev. Jim. Sorry, I'm just confused.
I was like, are we asking Kev?
Sorry, Kev.
Please can I half cut Sarah? She can.
Come on, Stephen.
Yeah, let's do this. Let's pull you a nice one. Okay.
Do we call him Stephen or Steve?
Oh, I'm not sure what did it. I think it says Stephen. I usually go with what they've got on theirs. So again, we've got another court card here. This is the Knight of Pentacles. So this is quite a nice card. So as we've mentioned before about court cards, this can either represent sort of aspects of your personality, or it could represent yourself or someone in your life. Now, typically, if I pull one card for person and it is a court card, I see that it is representing them. So this is one for you. So this is like so the knights are usually quite sort of action orientated and quite impulsive and hasty and things like that. But as you can see, this guy isn't. This guy is just sitting on his horse and he's actually not like leaping forward like the Knight of Swords, and he's not like jumping for action and stuff like that. So it's more actually taking stock of money that you have and being efficient with it. So it's actually looking at what it is that you have and how you can grow it. So knights are usually things they've got an idea, like with the page, then it comes to the knight, and then they want to take it forward more to sort of the queen and the king stage. So this is like you're looking at some money that you have and you might have an idea of how you can formulate that into something that's more efficient and something that will serve your life a bit more. So I don't know if that sort of resonates with you, but it's kind of like a very money focused sort of card. Like, but you have to be it's like quite methodical with it. You're not really being hasty as you are sort of like with one of the knights that are like action orientated and moving forward. So you're very sensible and you're very calculated with it. So I think if there's something that you would like to spend your money on, now would be the time to actually really consider what will bring you the most out of it.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's great. It's those energies of like conservatism, reliability, dependability. There's my face really big. I didn't expect that. I don't know why. It's a live stream. But yeah, it's those energies of kind of taking things forward at like a slower pace. And you know, he may not be the most exciting knight in the deck.
Not the sexy one.
But eventually he will get stuff done and he will get what he wants. So
with his money, which is sexy.
Yeah, everyone likes to be a gold digging whore, especially me.
Oh,
so
wow, you went there. Okay, right. Oh,
yeah, sorry. So just keep working on that, Steve. Just keep working on that until you've got loads of money. Jim, was that our last one? Do we have any more? That's the last one. That's
Jim.
It.
Oh, all right, said Brad. Okay, cool. So we get the outcome of the freezer. See who's won.
Yeah.
Yes, I think that's an excellent one. Excellent, going in there. 100%. I think that was
we can just put on a coat, can't we? We'll put on the coat and we'll defeat the weather in our own way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Stay in.
Yeah. Stay indoors.
Stay indoors.
And all that.
We're used to that now. We're good at it. That makes a lot of sense. Oh wow. I'm glad you're having a good time. Well, we're coming towards the end of the show. Thanyia, I'm going to say thank you so much for coming on. You've been amazing.
You.
Such a great guest.
Yeah.
I think the show should be a little bit longer.
Come back anytime.
Love to.
It'll just be Tara nice to meet Thanyia again.
Yeah. Maybe we can find out what happened if I finally put my knickers on and what the universe did for me.
Yeah, we all need to know. We all need to know.
Get in touch with us and just let us know. There's no such thing as bad weather. There's only the wrong clothes.
I like that.
I disagree. I disagree. Sorry, I feel like you're living in Britain right now, Kev. Is horrible. It's horrible.
Sweden, isn't it like ice there?
That's not the point. That's not. I mean, like British. Anyway, thanks for being on the show, Thanyia. You've been such a great guest. I mean, it's been such a pleasure to have you, Thanyia. Nice to meet you. So, thank you.
You know, words. I love French Sarah. She's my favourite.
I swear. I feel like I'm just sitting here watching my two cousins have an argument. I'm like, I'm not getting involved.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm really not.
It's best just to stay out of it, babe. Thanyia, do you have things you want to plug? Do you have anything that you want to like direct our viewers to?
I've got. They're doing Drunk Histories, the Black edition. If you want to know about Black history, if not, don't watch it. But it's coming out in April. No, babe, don't upset yourself. It's fine. But it's coming out on April the 15th, Comedy Central UK, which will be quite nice. There's quite a few of us doing it. I talk about Mary C. Cole, which is good. I can't wait to watch it. I don't remember it because before you're allowed on set, you have to be drunk.
How drunk do you have to be?
Not tipsy. Like, you have to be slurring. They have to assist you on the set. And I got to set because I'd been there for about 2.5 hours and they were unhappy that I was only a bottle and a half of wine down. And so they don't know that 2 glasses fucks me up.
Yeah.
So I was like just trying to be like, Thanyia, you've got filming to do. You know, like subconsciously there's a part of you like, you're still at work, stop being dumb.
Yeah.
So got on set and the director, Femi, was like, I think she's not drunk enough. So they gave me 3 shots of tequila.
Oh no! Oh, I hate tequila. Yuck.
I prefer tequila than Sambuca though. Sambuca I will throw up.
Oh, both the devil.
So I had that, and then I had another glass of wine, and then we filmed.
What respect for you? That is
that's a lot.
I'm not even worried
about the last thing I remember though. So there's that.
I want to watch it because I want to see you fully gone. Like
that's what everyone said. I feel like no one's seen me drunk. That you really want to see me fucked up.
I can't wait. I can't wait to see you now, like completely blottoed. Brilliant.
We can also do that in a park anytime.
Exactly. And I feel like it's just me, but loud.
Great.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Well, you've pulled.
Call me.
Well done, Thanyia. You pulled.
Oh shit, Pete.
Oh, there you go. There we go, babe.
God, give him the profile.
Oh, I love it. You know your angles, girl. So let's have Sarah. Do you have anything you want to plug, babe?
Well, I don't really have angles because I've got a really round face, so I'm just going to.
No, Sarah. Why did you do her eyes like that?
Because I'm really sexy. It's just I just hide it really well. So yeah, my stuff's going down the bottom. If you want to follow me on Insta, love to see you. I am doing the Brighton Fringe. It's the 19th and 20th of June, 1:30. Can't remember the venue. Don't think that's been confirmed yet. So I will let people know. If you want to come and see me do live stand up, see the jaw and the eyes in person.
Yeah.
And I've yet to debut, so I'm still doing my show. And I'm not going to go to Edinburgh this year because I'm not a dickhead. I'm going to wait till next year, but I am going to do Camden Fringe and Hastings Fringe and a couple.
Yeah, good idea.
So.
Yeah, same. I'm just doing the little bits. I mean, I'm doing like a half hour. I'm only because I've done no stand up for like a year, so I'm just doing some new bits and bobs. So anyway, back to the smalls.
Oh yeah, I'm going to plug my podcast. It's called The Truth Club, and it's available wherever podcasts are available. So please download it because it's basically what I'm hanging my self-esteem on at the moment is podcast download numbers. Even if you don't listen to it, I don't mind if you don't listen to it. It may not be your bag. This week's episode is the truth about dating, though, so you get to hear some of my dating stories, and they're not even the worst ones. So you'll hear them, and then next week you'll get to hear some even worse ones because we're doing truth about dating. So it was too shit to confine to one episode. My life is a mess. So yeah, if you want to. On that note, have a nice Sunday, everyone. And thank you again. You have been amazing. And we'll see you
and thank you for my reading. Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Thank you for my reading.
Pleasure, babe. Everyone, come back next Sunday at 7:00.
Bye.
Thanks for watching Tarot Nice to Meet You, which is produced by Comedy Hotspot. See you next Sunday at 7 p.m.